Now we have to start with the zero heat capacity. Previously we have discussed about the lattice heat, lattice specific heat or specific heat capacity, and then we have described about Dulong-Pettit law. Then we have started with the theory of Einstein theory of specific heat. Now we are going to continue with zero heat capacity. Zero heat capacity means an infinitesimal small amount of energy will increase the temperature by infinitely large amount. An object has a non-zero heat capacity because it has internal degrees of freedom that it can channel absorb energy the more into the more internal degrees of freedom, the higher the heat capacity. However, the moment when we add the smallest amount of heat, the temperature increases. Some states become accessible and the specific heat becomes non-zero. The zero specific heat is more of an idealized limit than a real phenomenon. Temperature is the average movement of the molecule at a specified volume. Here you can see at low movement, the low movement. At high temperature, the movement is high. Heat capacity with temperature, the temperature of a material reflects the average total kinetic energy of its particles or the other energy stored in the material. Thermal energy stored as kinetic energy in the random modes of translation in monatomic substances and translations and rotations of polyatomic molecules in gases. Additionally, some thermal energy may be stored as the potential energy associated with high energy modes of vibration. Whenever they occur in interatomic bonds in any substance, translation, rotation, and the two types of energy in vibration, kinetic and potential, represent the degrees of freedom of motion which classically contribute to the heat capacity of thermodynamics. For quantum mechanical reasons, some of these degrees of freedom being associated with high energies may not be available or only partially available to the stored thermal energy at a given temperature. As the temperature approaches absolute zero, the available degree of freedom decreases and the specific heat capacity of a system approaches zero. This is illustrated for the three metals silver, copper and diamond here. This implies that it is impossible to reach a temperature of absolute zero since an infinitesimally small amount of heat energy is sufficient to raise the temperature if the specific heat capacity is infinitesimal. Classical theory of specific heat. A crystal consists of atoms which are arranged in periodic manner and are bound together by strong binding forces. Each atom is free to vibrate about its equilibrium position and constitute a three-dimensional harmonic oscillator. Consider a lattice in which atoms are vibrating and are when the temperature is increased or electromagnetic radiations are set to the atoms, wave vibrations are produced which also disturb the other atoms attached. Here you can see in the picture. Also the vibrations in the lattice are three-dimensional oscillation. So three and harmonic oscillator. Now for single oscillator we have state of that atom, its position, coordinate q and momentum. So coordinate p. E is the total energy of the single atom. So E is equal to kinetic energy plus kinetic energy is equal to 1 over 2 mv square is equal to 1 over 2 m square v square, and then multiplying and dividing by m we get m square v square. So mv is equal to p, so p square over 2m, and kinetic energy is equal to p square over 2m. And now restoring force on an atom as it vibrates harmonically, F is equal to kx. Average value force will be 0 plus kx divided by 2. Here that will become 1 over 2 kx. Now the work done, force into distance, 1 over 2 kx into x, and that potential energy is equal to 1 over 2 kx squared. Here position coordinate is given by x is equal to q, so potential energy will become 1 over 2 kq square, that is equation 2. So the total energy is P E is equal to P square over 2m plus 1 over 2 kq square, that is equation A. Now as the lattice is composed of ions in our case, so have lattice vibrations, we convert potential energy into omega form, that is equal to omega square is equal to k over m, and k is equal to m omega square. Then equation A becomes E for momentum and position vector q is equal to p square over 2m plus 1 over 2 m omega square q square, which is the energy of a single atom. that are the references books, Solid State Physics by M.A. Wahab and Introduction to Solid State Physics by Charles Kitter, जिसको आप फॉलो कर सकते हैं अगर कोई क्वेश्चन इससे रिगार्डिंग हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो. दैट आर द रेफरेंसेस बुक्स. और अगर आपको टॉपिक से रिलेटेड फ़िलहाल तक कोई प्रॉब्लम हो तो आप डिस्कस कर सकते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच.